Good morning, everyone. Happy 15th of December. Can you believe the month is about halfway over here? Anyway, this is the Oh So Inspired collaboration, which is hosted by Call Me Crafty Owl, who is Alicia. And this month we were inspired by a scrapbook layout, which has sort of a sunburst pattern. I don't know if you can see it here. And it's sort of neutrals and pinks. She used a collection from the Charleston collection, she said. And she's got stitching and gold airmail, washi tape, and things like that. So she's got washi and papers, and she used her Silhouette Cameo to do this sunray background. So I was inspired by the sunray background and all the different layers and things that she's got going on here. So that was my starting point. And this is by GED Studios in the studio, GCD Studios, excuse me. And this particular post was from 2013. Looks like February 7, and it was called The Pretty Papers. So that was our inspiration. And what I did, I don't do scrapbooking, so I did 2 cards. And here's the first one. I did a Christmas card. I have a lot of little bits of scraps and strips of designer paper and cardstock. So I wanted to use some of those. So as most of you know by now, I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and this is a piece of shaded spruce cardstock that I had actually already pre-cut, and it was in my scrap bin by accident. So I pulled that out. I believe this is Real Red and Whisper White, and then these are from various scraps from various papers. I think one is from the All Is Bright and one is from the Under the Mistletoe. I'm not exactly sure. And then I do have some strips of Real Red in the background as well. Then behind here I have a circle, and that was a stamp from this Wishing You Well, this wreath here, which is a distinctive stamp. So it actually puts it down. If you just stamp it once and you get these different layers of colors. I love how that works. I did that in shaded spruce too, I believe. Yes, I did. Now some of these papers back here are not shaded spruce. They might be, or they might be, I don't know, garden green. I think they're a combination. But I thought they went well together. So I laid the circle down, and then this little white piece and these pieces here with the holly on, I had actually die cut for a different card and didn't use them. And I think they're from these are from the Under the Mistletoe. This may be as well, but don't hold me to that because I cut them out and they were just laying here on my desk or in with the scraps. And then this banner was stamped from the Merry Christmas to All set, which is one of the ones that's carrying over after the end of the year. And then the stamps were from that same set, these 2 little holly leaves up here. And then the red bling I put on were the Red Rhinestone Basic Jewels. They're available in the annual catalog. And the inks I used were Shaded Spruce and Real Red. Okay, so that is what I did. I just layered it up, and then on the inside, oh, and this was one of the boxwood wreaths, iridescent boxwood wreaths, and I just opened it up and made it like a spray there. And then the inside I just put a piece of Whisper White cardstock so whoever could write on it. Me, probably. I need more Christmas cards. So then the next card I did, I had this lovely lipstick card base also already cut, and I hadn't used it. It's this color in the background. And then I had some of the Tropical Paradise papers that, let's see, they're pinks and greens and black and whites. Hang on, I'm trying to get some out here. They have various patterns. They have this soft pink in here, and then black and white on one side and green on the other. And I had some matching pieces of cardstock. And here's another different piece from it with the leaves. So I used some of those that were in my scraps. And then I had an extra piece of Lovely Lipstick, a rectangle. Because I don't know if you recall that on here they had like rectangular and square shapes. So different shapes is what I was going for. But I had this rectangle piece, so I wanted to use it. So again, I just laid down like starburst kind of patterns in the background. Crossing over, I had another circle that actually had been punched previously with nothing on it, so I wanted to use that. And this piece had actually already been cut into a banner, so I stamped from my paper pumpkin kit from, oh goodness, I forgot to mention something on the other one. I don't know, I think oh, here it is. It was the August paper pumpkin. I had a congratulations stamp here, and I like that font, so I just used that on a strip of white. And also this little burst here is in that same stamp set. So I used Lovely Lipstick and Memento Tuxedo Black inks to do my stamping on this one. And then I have these little these were in Call Me Clover, Grapefruit Grown Lovely Lipstick tinted faceted buttons. They're in the annual catalog. So I used one of the Call Me Clover and 2 of the Lovely Lipstick little embellishments. And then, and these pieces here were vellum pieces left over from various paper pumpkins, and I keep them all. And I just pulled off 2 of the more clear vellum and 2 of the green, which I thought went really well with this green here, and tucked them both under the circle and on top the circle. The bigger ones under, and then in the opposite direction, the smaller ones on top. And then this little butterfly, I had a piece of this paper, and the new, I just showed a haul with the new Occasions catalog from Stampin' Up! And what I did is I took this little tiny butterfly, this is called Butterfly Duet Punch, and I lined it up on one of these flowers so that the white on it, anyway, the lighter pink on it was kind of lined up with the wings, and that way I got some other like darker colors also on the wings. And that's all I did, and then I glued it down the middle, and then the little pearls are somewhere here. The little pearls are the pink ones out of the Share What You Love Artisan Pearls, and I'm not sure which color pink that is right off the top of my head, but whether it's petal pink or powder pink, but it worked, so that's all that mattered to me. And I just put 3 of those right in the middle of the butterfly there. And I forgot to mention something I used on the first card. Anyway, oh, this butterfly punch isn't available until January 3rd to customers. It's available to demonstrators now. One of the things I saw in this is that these pattern papers here had sort of a like a trellis or diagonal or hexagonal look to them. So I pulled out the hexagon dynamic textured impressions embossing folder that I have from Stampin' Up, and I did use that, you can't really tell, on the white piece on the Christmas card here. I don't think you can tell, to give it more texture as well. This one I didn't do that, but it already had a design in the paper, so it didn't matter to me. So this one actually has, you know, 3 layers of card, and this one has 2 before I did the sunray burst. So those are my projects for this month's Oh So Inspired collaboration. I hope you like them. I think they came out really good. In fact, I'm probably gonna do more like this when my scrap bin starts getting full, which it's starting to now. And I need to get it dwindled back down again. So I'll be using some scraps because I think that made a beautiful Christmas card. And I think it also made a pretty congratulations card as well, using the scraps and then just embellishing around it some. So I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up, and please also go hop along and see the other hop participants this month and see what their interpretation of this scrapbook layout was by GCD Studios. Okay, I hope you all have a lovely holiday. A Merry Christmas to everyone who celebrates Christmas, and Happy New Year, and I will see you with this collab again. This is the last one for this year, but we're doing it again next year, guys. So January to June, I'm in. So come check us out on the 15th of January, and we'll talk to you then. Hugs, love, and peace.